Hello everyone, here we are back again with another one of our videos. We hope you enjoy watching them. 2020 has been pretty revolutionary with regards to the speed at which we witnessed a global digital transformation. There have been a lot of breakthroughs in almost every field. The unpredictability of the last year has made the task of predicting the trends of 2021 even more audacious. But hey, let's give it a shot. And so here are some of the software development trends that we feel will define 2021. The first one on our list is 5G technology. The 5th generation mobile network is the newest and probably the most powerful technology to take over in 2021. 5G introduces with a brand new network the ability to connect everyone and everything together, including objects, devices, and machines. Here are some of the key features you need to know about 5G technology. It has a unified air interface. It is capable of enabling next-generation user experiences. It empowers new deployment models. It delivers new services. It will impact every industry, making transportation safer, enabling remote healthcare, improving agriculture, and a whole lot more. It has an incredible speed of 20 gigabits per second based on the IMT 2020. It also expands into the new spectrum of millimeter wave, and it delivers lower latency rates and quicker responses. The good news is that 5G is already here. Phones that are powered by the Snapdragon 5G are already 5G compatible. It has been deployed in around 60 countries and very soon will be in the hands of the common public. The second software development trend is the Internet of Things. The Internet of Things is the technology behind all of these smart objects that we can operate with minimal manual intervention. All of these smart devices are basically embedded with certain sensors, software, and network connectivity, which helps us to collect data and utilize it. Now, the Internet of Things can be used for things as simple as step tracking or to run an entire smart home which completely runs on devices, in which when you walk inside a room, the fans and the lights turn on. Doesn't that sound magical? So yes, the Internet of Things is definitely a software development trend that you need to get on in 2021. Let's look at some of the key features that make IoT such a big deal. IoT helps process huge amounts of data without affecting system performance. It is a significant factor in big data projects. It reduces operating costs. By 2022, the smart home global market is said to reach up to a $53 billion market capitalization. It makes remote working options a lot more feasible. It enhances customer experience and productivity. And by 2025, companies are set to invest $15 trillion in the Internet of Things. Additionally, 5G technology will actually support this IoT market growth, and vice versa, as time and bandwidth play a major role in both of these technologies. Our next software development trend is artificial intelligence. We have reached a point where AI is not a new word for us anymore. We are all well aware of how cool AI is and the impact it holds for our future. We see AI everywhere, in small ways and in big ones. And by all means, in the software development world, artificial intelligence is something you should definitely get into to stay on top of the trends. It is an amazing technology, and let's try to break down why. It enables automation in technology, communication, transport, consumer experiences, and any service industry. It can analyze trends, provide forecasts, estimate success rates, understand statistics, and help companies to make better decisions. It can enhance customer experiences. It has made huge advances in the medical industry. It helps provide accurate yet personalized solutions for services. It also helps to solve any complex problems in major industries, and it leads to increased business efficiency. Artificial intelligence is going to be as huge as it gets. Trust me, the trend of AI is only going to get greater with each passing year. Next up, we have machine learning. Even though artificial intelligence and machine learning go hand in hand, machine learning has its own special place in software development. It has already made essential advances in retail, transportation, manufacturing, and customer support. Here's a scary but interesting thought. Do you think machine learning can take over your job in the next 10 years? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Moving on to why we have machine learning on this list. It makes prototyping and strategic decision-making a breeze. It ensures data security by avoiding false notifications, alerts, and delayed warnings. It saves time while programming by identifying bugs and errors early on. It can help programmers to develop their skills. and it even increases the efficiency of deployment control. Machine learning will be an absolute game changer for businesses who are into software-based solutions. On number 5, we have deep learning. Deep learning is another important element of artificial intelligence. It is the technology responsible for mind-boggling innovations like self-driving cars, voice recognition, image recognition, etc. A deep learning process has two main components: training and inference. It is sort of like the machine learns to teach itself and become better. Even though the training time of deep learning is much more than machine learning, its impact is also a bit deeper. Some of the key plus points of deep learning in 2021 are: it has the ability to create new features from the existing training dataset. It can solve complex data science tasks. It supports unsupervised learning. It can provide reliable analysis of data. Even back in 2016, startups who focused on deep learning and AI raised $7.5 billion in revenue. So you can imagine its impact in 2021 and far beyond. Next up, we have progressive web applications. A PWA basically combines the best of both worlds, a website and an app, and allows for the creation of an immersive user experience. A lot of businesses are demanding PWAs as it gives them a lot of reach and adds value to their business. Some features of the progressive web app format are increased user engagement, increased conversion rates, an extremely low development cost, a super quick installation process, low demands on operating system resources, high responsiveness to form factors, automatic updating, the ability to use websites offline, and PWA's implementation of HTTPS gives enhanced security over other apps. So making that step towards building progressive web apps can be a great decision if you're a business developer or a student. Number 7 is blockchain technology. Blockchain is a time-stamped hierarchy of unchangeable data which is directed by a group of computers instead of handled by one single device. As its name suggests, there is basically a chain secured by blocks. Let's take an example. When an app is powered by blockchain, the user can easily view and add records to the software database. And of course, they can't misbehave by editing or deleting records. It's a completely clean process. Blockchain has some amazing benefits in software development, like quality assurance, the use of distributed databases which make records accessible and secure, the transparency of data which is highly valued by companies, high levels of data security due to its replication and storage thousands of times. Blockchain records allow for transaction validation, and all transactions on a blockchain are based and secured by public key cryptography. Blockchain has been a savior for a lot of challenges that we face in app development. It is a rock star in creating productive and secure applications. Our next trend is cross-platform development. Cross-platform app development has been on the rise since last year. It is a very creative and productive way to design apps which work on all platforms, be it Android, iOS, or Windows. Previously, when mobile apps were gaining importance, it was hard for people to develop an entire new app to complement their website. But with cross-platform app development, you don't even have to write different code for different platforms. It's all based on the same code base. Some of the greatest advantages of CPAD are, surprise, the code is very reusable, saving a lot of time. It saves a lot of money as you only have to develop one project, and thusly there is greatly reduced development time. It is very easy to sync and implement code across different platforms, and the look of your apps across all different platforms is uniform. The only aim behind any app is to acquire a lot of customers, and cross-platform applications just make it that much easier. The next trend of 2021 is the use of scanners and sensors. In a lot of projects related to machine learning and image processing, it is required to count the three-dimensional features of an object. For this, certain structured and laser light-based 3D scanners and sensors are used. Some are motion sensors, some are environmental sensors, and some are position sensors. And you can acquire new sensor data through an Android sensor framework. It provides different classes and interfaces which will help the developers to perform a lot of sensor tasks. But let's not get too deep into the functionality of it or we'll be here for a long time. Let's just discuss some of the key features of these scanners and sensors. 1. Accurate 3D models can be created. 2. They play an important role in robotic systems. 3. They can help to add rich location data to your application. 4. They can add motion capabilities. And 5, they make your platform a lot more engaging for the user. This is a complex topic, and these scanners can be for hardware development and software development at the same time, but it's always good to know more. At number 10, we have cybersecurity. Ever since the digital transformation of the 1990s, cyber threats and, as a consequence, cybersecurity has been evolving at a breakneck pace. Cybersecurity is already playing a very important role in technology-driven businesses today. In software development, application security specialists work alongside engineers to ensure the safety and integrity of code. The greater the amount of data an organization works with, the higher the need is for cybersecurity. Some major benefits of this trend include business protection against cyber attacks and data breaches, the protection of data and networks, the prevention of unauthorized user access, decreased recovery time after a breach, protection for end users and endpoint devices, regulatory compliance, business continuity, and improved confidence in the company's reputation and trust for developers, partners, customers, stakeholders, and employees. All in all, cybersecurity is an incredibly important consideration for businesses in the modern day. The next trend we will be talking about is cloud services. Before the cloud revolution, organizations would have to store their data in heaps of hard drives. All of this has changed since the onset of cloud computing, and now organizations do not have to physically interface with storage space anymore. This came in especially handy last year when people were stuck at home. People could easily exchange data and work together in teams with the help of cloud services. Some benefits of cloud services include scalability, lowered development costs, the quick provisioning of resources, multiple service models, increased geographic reach, and ease of deployment. This trend is already quite in fashion, but I believe its importance will only keep increasing throughout this next decade. Our trend for number 12 is robotic process automation. RPA has shaken up the way that people perform testing, especially in large-scale projects like Salesforce. There are other powerful tools for API testing, but PRA stays ahead of the rest because of its codeless automation macros. They can even be used for regression testing. Some key features of RPA are: it is a cost-effective testing method, it provides high accuracy and quality, it is very consistent in its results, it has improved analytic capability, and it also increases employee productivity. Automating processes in your business is the vision of any testing tool, and robot process automation does it incredibly efficiently. Next up on the list of trends is edge computing. Coming back to our first point, the rise of 5G technology. Apart from higher bandwidth radio frequencies, a lot of the benefits of 5G are enabled due to edge computing. It brings the resources that are necessary for computing closer to the physical devices which use it. Data can travel at the speed of light. Remote surgery, augmented reality, IoT, vehicle-to-vehicle communication, all of these are examples of edge computing. Some edgy features of edge computing are speed and performance, security, points of presence, content delivery, and monitoring. There are even some companies which are building out their own edge network in their place of work. Our next trend is quantum computing. QC is a new kind of computing which is beyond just storing and manipulating information. In QC, quantum mechanical phenomena are leveraged to manipulate data. They do this through the application of quantum bits, or qubits. It uses elements like superposition and quantum entanglement to perform computing. Even though it began in the 1980s, it has evolved to a great extent in 2021 and continues to grow exponentially. Here are some directions in which quantum computing is expected to create magic. The prediction of various scenarios using complex data sets, cutting lots of costs that go into medical research, playing a major role in self-driving cars, analyzing and predicting future patterns, and enabling complex modeling in aeronautical scenarios. There are a lot of research institutes, governments, and companies who are reporting breakthroughs in the quantum computing. At number 15, we have virtual reality. Virtual reality is a game changer in the entertainment industry. Creating a device which will convince the public to accept an artificial environment as real requires a lot of effort. But it is surely going to go mainstream in the near future. How many times in the lockdown days of 2020 have you wished to go to your favorite beach or maybe even enjoy a roller coaster ride? VR can make all of that possible from home. VR has a good chance to go mainstream in the next couple years, and developing VR softwares is likely to be one of the next hot things in the technology sector. Some key features of virtual reality include: it can create a sense of depth or vision alteration, it enables immersion and social interaction, it creates malleability in virtual environments, it can give your imagination a ride, and in the future, it might enable realistic remote collaboration. VR is a super cool technology and I think is here to stay for the long run. Our next trend is augmented reality. Augmented reality is another subset of virtual reality and artificial intelligence. Once AR takes over, which it probably will, you can bring an entire store to your room and sort through 3D images of stuff before ordering them to your house. AR can enhance a lot of businesses by huge margins. Let's say you want to buy a new sofa. You can just pick your favorite, place it into your room to see how well it goes, and not ever have to touch or move the sofa. How cool is that? Some cool features that AR brings with it are enhanced customer experiences, risk-free workforce training, opening up brand new avenues of interactive experiences for children, and the negation of geographic distance. So I am very excited to see where augmented reality takes us this coming year. Trend number 17 is DevSecOps. When we talk about DevOps, we're talking about ensuring that development cycles remain rapid. DevOps is the integration of the development team and the operations team. However, people started noticing that if their security practices are outdated, DevOps becomes only half as effective, which led to the emergence of the DevSecOps approach. It emphasizes the need for strong, secure foundations. Let's take a look at what makes DevSecOps such an important trend. The reduction of expenses and delivery rate increases, security, monitoring deployment checks and notifying systems from the beginning, supporting openness and transparency right from the start of development. It is secure by design and enables accurate measurements. It enables faster speeds in recovery in the case of a security incident. And it improves overall security by enabling immutable infrastructure, which further involves security automation. DevSecOps builds security for your app development from end to end. The next trend we're going to discuss is big data analytics. BDA helps to simplify the complex process of taking huge amounts of statistical data and extracting useful information from things like hidden patterns, trends, and customer behavior, and all of that valuable information that businesses need these days. Some very important decision-making becomes extremely easy due to big data analytics. Let's look at some key features. Knowing what users really want, enabling customer acquisition and retention, helping to ensure that every project is an improvement on the last one, and helping to correct errors far earlier in the development process, which can help to save a fortune. Overall, big data analysis is an amazing technology which has been trending for a few years now, and I believe will continue to do so in 2021. Our second to last trend is human augmentation. Augmentation is basically something that replicates things that a normal human being can do, but with technology. For example, prosthetics, which help a person use their hand or legs like anyone else would. Technology has come a long way in this sector, and I only hope that human augmentation keeps gaining ground and becoming better and better in the coming years. Some advantages include the improvement of human performance, the improvement of social and mental health, the rectification of social inequality, the insurance of the well-being of disabled people, and the enhancement of bodily integrity. Human augmentation has had a hugely positive impact on a lot of lives. Coming to our last trend of this video, we have good old data science. Since data has become the new gold, there has been a huge surge in the demand for data scientists. Critical business decisions are being made with the help of data analysis. Data analysis is also helping developers to design, test, and deploy high-quality software products. Some important benefits of data analysis include: it helps in identifying opportunities. It makes testing variables a whole lot easier. it can give deep insights, and it can result in better decision making. Phew, that was quite a long list, but hey, here's the cherry on top. If any of these trends intrigued you, well, we have some great news. We've curated a list of courses from Eduonix which will help you to learn more and to gain expertise in any of these fields. You can find the course recommendations in the description box below. Thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. We hope you have already subscribed to Eduonix because more fun techie videos are on the way. And hey, did we miss out on any trends? Do let us know in the comments below. Thank you and take care. Bye-bye.